in this video, I'm going to show you the drone preparation before flying. Everything you need to do and set up right before you go fly. So this is pretty much the setup that you're looking at right now. This is what I have. I set it up all together so I don't forget anything. And I'm going to take you through every little aspect of it so you know exactly what everything is for. I highly recommend you get these things. They should be part of your drone package. There is a list on katiasbuzz.wordpress.com of everything you're going to see in this video. So, the first thing I would recommend doing is to get a waterproof carrying case. I have everything in there, so I'm not forgetting anything. It's all set up. You can see I have 3 batteries, 1 on the drone, 2 outside. That's the first thing I'm going to remove. There is also a lot of items in that little box that are really related to the drone. So I'm taking out the 3rd battery and I'm going to charge my batteries. I have my controller here, which I will charge as well. We are just 2 hours before a flight. You don't want to do this too much earlier than that, but this is really great. It's a battery charger that accepts 4 batteries and the controller. So you put your 4 batteries around it, it charges them one by one, and then you put your controller. It's really important to do that because I don't know if you know, but the batteries are set to delete themselves, to uncharge themselves. So if you leave them on permanently, they actually go to 100%, go down to 20%, go back to 100%, go down to 20%. So you don't want to leave it on there more than is required. You leave them 2-3 hours before you go fly. You make sure all the batteries and the controller are at 100% right before you leave, and your iPhone. And all of these should be set to go. Now I'm going to plug the controller. That little cable is really fragile, so always have another one on your case. It's a DJI Mavic drone smartphone adapter Lightning. You will maybe have connection issues with the drone. If that's the case, this is the first thing you should look at. I had a problem, I changed the cable and everything was much easier. So this is it for the battery and the controller. This is being charged and it will take a couple of hours and then we'll be good to fly. I highly recommend you also get yourself a mobile hotspot. Because if you're on site and you need to go on a website, you need to get authorization to fly, you need to update your software, it happens, unfortunately. Even if you do it at home in the office, right before you leave, you never know, it may come up. So if you have this, you can just use the hotspot, you can do what you need to do, get your authorization on the spot, you have access. Before you go to fly, you also have to make sure this is battery charged. So you stick it in there as well and you wait for it to be fully charged before you leave for your flight. I also have a car adapter and I can plug it directly in my car if I'm a little bit in a crunch or if I stay on location for a longer period of time. It's really good to be able to use the car to update this. I highly recommend you get a hotspot. I've been in situations where I had to run back to the office or to my house to do something and it's just really unnecessary once you have that. Go to katiasbuzz.wordpress.com, get the whole list of accessories I recommend before you fly your drone. I also recommend you get this Multiport Hub Adapter. Just stick it in your computer. You can put the small card from your drone. You can also put the large card, but it's much faster than plugging your drone to the computer and downloading it this way. These are really important. If you have a problem with your drone propellers, you can just change it. Every time I go for a flight, I make sure all the propellers are okay. I make sure I have the card on the drone before I go fly. Otherwise, I'm not going to have memory to film what I'm flying or to take pictures. So you want to make sure to have the memory card in there and to have it swapped clean so that it's empty. I have a 400 gig and I have another one in my box so that if I have to take more footage than I need, then I have it available. If you like this video, make sure you subscribe to this channel, like it, and make sure you go to my website at katiasbuzz.wordpress.com. Under video gear, you'll see a list of all the drone accessories I suggest you get. They're really helpful when you're on the spot. Please, in the comments below, let me know what you do that I may not have covered on this video. I have all my paperwork here. My Part 107 certificate, everything that may be required of me is in there. Okay, so after this, you're pretty much good to go. You can go on site and you can start flying your drone. Have a beautiful rest of the day. Thanks again for coming to Katia's Buzz. I will put another video like this next week and I'll see you around. Bye-bye.